What do you think the way you guys practiced today?
Like the second practice. You know, a lot of young guys, and you know, good things, bad things. Kind of what you expect the first, second day of practice with no pads on.
How much better has Coyle gotten over the summer?
No, we'll kind of wait and see. I mean, he's done a good job the first 2 days right now, but you know, like any quarterback, you're looking for some consistency, and so he's shown that so far. But then it's only been 2 days, but I'm excited at where he's at, the starting point at where we're at with him.
Is there too much hype for Khalil? I mean, he did have one.
Is there such thing as too much hype?
Yeah, I mean, he did have one great month, but I mean, a lot of people are talking about the Heisman Trophy. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know he's a pretty grounded kid, and I know that he knows where he's at and with this football team and his career. I think he just comes out every day to get better and you know, help this football team win.
Where do you expect him to make the quickest gains in the passing game?
I don't know. I mean, some of the stuff's a little bit new for him. Obviously, it's a new offense. He's got to, you know, right now he's kind of going through the process of learning about progression reads and, you know, reading coverages and doing those type of things. He's really, I think the summer really helped him, the work he got in the summer. And so he's a little bit further along right now than I anticipated. So I'm kind of excited about moving forward from today.
How was the offensive line?
It's like that deal, right? It's hard to tell when before the pads come on. You know, you really can't tell because basically you're just out there playing basketball on a football field, just trying to get in guys' way. So I think I'll know a little bit better about that in about another week or so when the pads come on.
You added Robert Conjol to the mix from A&M, an advantage in doing that, in that he knows.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can develop depth, you know, we're playing them at center, which really helps us because it means that we don't have to subtract from one of the other positions to fill the center spot. So, you know, it gives us more depth, it gives us a little more flexibility at our tackle spot.
Do you know yet whether he's going to be eligible for this season?
Don't know. Yeah.
Is Michael Elatiz somebody who can finally make a big impact on this team?
Hopefully I can. I think he can. There's no doubt he's got the ability to do that. And, you know, it's going to be important for him to make a big impact on us this year because we really need him. And, you know, so far at this point, I think he's had a good summer and he looks like he's, you know, on track to have a really solid season for us.
You guys run a lot of drills with multiple balls, quarterbacks holding two balls at the same time, return guys catching balls. Kind of explain, I guess, what the philosophy is in multiple ball drills.
I don't know about that special teams punt catchers and all those kind of guys, but no, it's just drills, right? You know, we try not to hold the football too much, and so just those guys working on being able to grip and rip it and get it out quick.
Sean Poindexter, how's he improved
Good.
from being, you know, a big guy to a big wide receiver?
Yeah, good. I think like what I've been kind of happy with is that the work these guys put in the summer, as far as in the weight room and with Coach B and those guys. I mean, he's one guy I really noticed when we first showed up a couple days ago that, you know, he's putting work in, and so you know, I think a lot of the guys did. So they've got a good base to work off of.
What makes your offense different than the standard zone read?
Zone read. Yeah, there's not a lot of difference. You block 5 and read the 6th guy. You know, it's like everybody in the country that runs zone read. It's all about the same.
What is
a lot of quarterbacks in your room? Has there been someone that you feel like has made a big jump from maybe spring to fall camp?
No, I mean, it's still so early. Like it's hard to you know, say anything about the young guys yet because they're still trying to figure out where the locker room is. And you know, but I'm really excited about all 3 young guys we've got. You know, Jamari, Kevin Doyle, and Luke. They all got a really good skill set. The guys that were here in the spring, they've carried over into this time. But I like it because there's some competition in the room.
Obviously, you know, the young guys aren't working necessarily with the ones and maybe not even the twos. So what do you look for when you evaluate them and what you want to see out of them?
And with the quarterbacks?
Yeah, with the quarterbacks.
If they can complete footballs, right? If they can do that, they got a chance. You know, I mean, the main thing is do they understand they can get the kind? I mean, at this point right now, the hard part for quarterbacks is just the terminology. You know, when you're a tempo offense, you don't huddle, of reading signals, getting the other 10 guys on the same page. So it's just all the mechanics of playing the position. So I'm really not, you know, that concerned right now if they're making some wrong decisions, you know, in the course of the play. You know, the first step is, can we get them lined up? Can you get everybody going in the right direction? And then do you know your assignment?
What do you think of guys like Sean Brown, your upperclassmen receivers, from what you've seen from them so far in drills?
Yeah, they've been doing great. Yeah. Sean, and, you know, I really like all those inside guys, BC, Castillo, Tony, Sean, all those guys have, you know, I feel really good about those guys. Right now, we've got some competition on the outside to kind of, you know, we got Poindexter out there, but, you know, Cedric needs to come on, and there's some young guys out there. So, you know, it's like any camp where you're always looking for is competition, because competition builds good football teams. So, you know, we're getting to the point now where I think, as opposed to the spring, we've got some guys out there that we've got some competition going to get on the field.
How have the running backs been behind? Kind of JJ's obviously going to be featured a little bit. What other guys have stood out to you?
Brightwell. Gary's been back there. Other than that, I've kind of been just looking at the quarterbacks.
Well, Tilford looks the part, but he couldn't crack the depth chart last year. What's his area of improvement that's needed?
I think he just got to play more football. I don't know about him last year. All I know is that the progress he's made from the spring, he's still got to keep progressing. You know, he's big, he's physical, he looks good in the uniform, he does all those type of things. I think his thing is he's just got to learn to process the information and know what he's supposed to do on each play, because not only got to run the football, right? They've got to also be involved in pass protection. They got to be involved in different formations and motions and all that information. So I think he's kind of taken steps in that direction of learning that part of the offense.
Assuming that Khalil is going to be the starter, how do you size up the race for the number 2 spot, and what are kind of the criteria?
Ask me in a week. I really, to be honest with you, right now, the first few days, it's totally been you know, I want to bring the young kids up to speed so everybody's on a level playing field. And like I told them the day in the meeting, and then at some point, and then over the next week and a half or so, the competition begins, and it's a level playing field, and the best man standing.
Noel, with this being Hall of Fame Saturday, any memories that stand out?
And I didn't get a phone call. I don't understand.
Any memories of any of those guys going in, Ray Lewis, Randy Moss, that stand out to you?
You're kind of old like me then, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, T.O., Urlacher, who's a Lobo. I'm a Lobo, right? I mean, what an honor for those guys, and you know, it's pretty exciting to see it.
What did you see in Kevin Doyle when you guys recruited him, and what do you think about him so far?
You know, I think with Kevin, he didn't play a lot of football. He transferred as a high school guy. I think he's really got some, you know, a really good skill set. I like him. He's tall. He's got good arm strength. He's smart. He's got all those type of things. I think just the same with him and Jamari. I'm really excited about both those guys. I think just for them, they just got to play more football.
How do you think